Welcome to YOUCANIC. In this video we're going to show you how to replace the rear SAM. This is a W203 chassis, C-Class. Procedure is similar for other models as well. The rear SAM is of course typically on the rear of most models, including E-Class, CLK, S-Class and so on. To diagnose the rear SAM, of course you're going to have to read the fault codes from the rear SAM module. You'll have a few fault codes in there, or you might be able to, when you try to connect that to that control unit, the rear SAM control unit, you're going to get an error. The scanner, the W203 scanner, is not able to communicate with the rear SAM. So that's why you want to come and replace it. So what you have this liner here, and it's held in place with these plastic retainers. So this center piece is pushed in. So you pop this off with a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver. We got one over here, we had a couple over here, and so we have already removed them. Once you do that, you just simply pull this out and away. And right here we have the rear SAM, and what you want to do is you have this bracket on top. Just move this up like so. Move this to the side. Take the rear SAM and push it this way, that way, and now we lift it up. Lift it up. Now on the back here we have all the connectors, and we're going to switch these over to the other SAM module. And when we're replacing these SAMs, make sure you have a unit that's designed for your vehicle. If on this C-Class, for example, you can install a used unit. On some models you might have to do coding before you can get that SAM unit to work. So the best thing you can do is just start by making sure that you have a matching part number. Or if you're not sure, you can call the dealership. There's usually sometimes revised newer parts, so it might have a different part number, but the dealership will tell you it's going to be, you know, this part number or this newer part number. So make sure you do that. Take a picture of these cables where they're plugged in. They only go in one spot, so this connector is only going to fit right there. This is going to fit right there, so it's not like you can really switch them around much, but you're going to take a picture in case you're not sure where something goes. When you unplug these, press on both sides and then pull on these kind of connectors that you see right here. You have to press this piece, and as you press that, pull this other arm over. So basically what we have here, we press on this and then pull this forward. Same thing over here. And this red cable, you press right here at the front. Side of the way. Then we have all of these, so it will come out. You don't want to be pulling on the cables, otherwise you're going to damage these connectors. So just press on the connector and pull the plastic part, not the wire part. Okay, so all that is done. We have this right here, and this right here is gonna probably come as a whole piece. There we go. So that's off. Let's see what else we got connected here. We still have one connector right there. This fuse right here that needs to come off. It's got to come off with the whole piece. see. That came off right there. Okay. So, oops, we got one more. And that's the SAM unit right there. We're gonna start connecting everything back together. Earlier, these connectors, you can't really interchange them. You can't put them in the wrong place, at least not without using any force, which you shouldn't be. They go in only one port, so keep that in mind. They also are color coded. Really, this is green. You can see green on the back here. There's a green dot. But of course you might have more than one green dot, so it's just to make it a little bit easier for you to put them back together. There's a white dot there. Okay. Fuse over to the side. Green right there. Let's connect these here. With these connectors, you have to start with this, move forward, and then you plug it in there, and then you pull it up, and you see them move down and get locked in. You push that all the way in, and you move that, and you lock, and then test it, make sure it doesn't pull out. Another way, if you're not sure where anything goes, another way is to look at the pins. Kind of roughly look. This has got 3 pins. It's not going to go there. It's going to go. Well, that has 3 pins too, but sometimes you'll see the number of pins changes a lot, varies. So that's a kind of giveaway where a connector goes. He's got 3 pins. It's gotta be 3 pins. Also look at the shape of that connectors. Alright. So I did take a picture as well before I disconnected these, so that should help me kind of figure out if I'm having a hard time finding this where this connector goes. I can look back at the pictures and that will tell me. But yeah, here at the end it's a little bit of a puzzle. You know, we're finding where everything goes, but shouldn't be a big problem. Now we have a picture. We're just checking those connectors and finding where everything goes. everything pretty much connected. Want to double check it. I got missing one. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to replace this fuse as well. That's actually a relay. So I'm gonna pull that out. We're gonna install that the same way that this one was, with pins here. Because in this case, it's only gonna go. That relay only installs one way, but just in case, make sure you know, switching that around. And we had one fuse over here on number 20. Needs to go there. These things you need to mark or take pictures, especially if you're doing a model that's slightly different than this one. You don't want to hear. You might be wondering, wait a second, I disconnected that. Where does that go? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. It was on 20, so it's got to go back right on 20. That's important. And this was mounted on the side. Alright, so lock that there. And I make sure these are for the two bottom. Alright, so this is the bottom part that goes right in there. So we're going to start. You're going to start this at an angle like this. Then you're going to move it and line it up like so. Make sure that there's no wires on the way there. So start like that, and then you come here, and then you line these with the holes there. And then you simply press that down. Just press that there. Then same thing, make sure that the back ones are clipped in as well, right over here. So it's got to go right there in that hole. Okay. So push that down so it locks in place, and then you put this liner back in and close everything, and that's it. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The hardest part is going to be finding where each connector goes back on the SAM unit, but I recommend taking a picture, and if you're concerned you can maybe even mark those, but technically those connectors only go in one hole. You can't really switch them around. So that's it. Pretty straightforward. Thank you for watching.